Alright guys, so today we're going to be installing the MetalCloak rear crawler bumper. Let's get to it! I've owned a number of different tire carriers over the years, and they all say that they won't rattle, that they'll last, that they'll hold a big tire. None of them have. Clearly, this one has failed terribly. I'm not here to bash on other tire carriers and bumpers, but I am here to show you how good this MetalCloak one is in the 3-part series. In part 1 of this series, we are going to be installing the MetalCloak rear crawler bumper. We're going to start by removing the tire and the tire carrier off of the bumper that I currently have. For whatever reason, the spare did not want to come off. Although you could probably do this job by yourself, it's definitely nice to have someone be able to do it with you just because things can be heavy. Thanks, Phil. Bye for now. Okay, so now that the spare is off, we can remove the carrier itself. Perfect. Next, we're going to be working on removing the bumper. All in all, removal went pretty well. There's 2 bolts on each side and then a bolt also on each side from underneath. Here you can see me removing the underneath ones. We're going to head on over to the other side and remove that one. A little muddy and a little rusty, but thankfully it came off okay. And we can do a little happy dance. Woo-hoo! Now is a good time to take a wire wheel, clean up all the surface rust that you see on your frame before putting your new bumper on. Cleaning, maintaining, and prepping your Jeep is really increasing its longevity and its long term. Do you have to go the extra mile and clean and paint and do this? No, you don't. But if you want your Jeep to last and look good, you should. The next thing we're going to do is put the MetalCloak frame brace reinforcements onto the frame. These braces are made of 3/16 of an inch hot rolled steel and provide a ton of additional strength to your bumper. They mount directly to the frame with no modifications, no drilling, no nothing. They come with all hardware and slide right into place. I had no issues with the body mount interfering with the placement of these. And again, it does help to have a second person while one person holds the frame brace and the flag nut, and then the other person can grab the hardware and screw it into place. Is it doable by yourself? Sure. Is it helpful to have 2 people? Absolutely. Once you get the hardware threaded into place, don't tighten it fully. We want it to be a little bit loose so that when we're putting on the bumper, we can align things correctly. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, especially me, installing the MetalCloak rear crawler bumper. This is a 3/16 of an inch, one-piece steel design with dual 3/4 inch thick welded shackle mounts and heavy-duty steel gusseted braces. It has a built-in rear hitch and accommodates up to a 40-inch tire without trimming. More on the tire carrier to come in the later episodes of this series. This bumper has great departure angles and is made for extreme use. One of my favorite things about this bumper is that you do not have to drop the fuel tank for proper installation, which many aftermarket bumpers have you do. Dropping the fuel tank is a pain, and the fact that I don't have to do that makes me so happy. Last but certainly not least, this beautiful bumper is made right here in the USA. You do not want to fully tighten any of your hardware until all of it's on. So that includes the frame braces, the 2 bolts on each side mounting the cross member directly to the bumper. It also includes the ones on the bottom. Having patience and someone else to hold the bumper while you're aligning the hardware is crucial to success of the installation on this MetalCloak rear crawler bumper. Once all the frame brace reinforcements and the crossmember bolts are loosely in place, as well as the bottom, you can now put your body mount back into place. So, now that all of our hardware is finger tight, and also once you have gotten the body mount bolts back in, you can step back and make sure everything is a good alignment wise. Once you do that, fully tighten all your hardware. Now, wha-bam! You have successfully completed the installation of the MetalCloak rear crawler bumper. Woohoo!
What are your thoughts?
I like it. Looks good.
Does look
It's
good.
pretty easy to install. Only we really got caught up on the removal of our old bumper.
Yeah, that's it. Now what would look even better with this? The full tire carrier.
Stay tuned for part 2 and 3.